Yes, people, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be reacting to my Premier League predictions at the start of the year. How far away was I? How close was I? How many of them were absolute biblical stinkers? We're going to dive straight into that in this video today. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. All things football starting from now. West Ham vlogs and just all football content. Let's get into the video. Okay, so here's the video we're going to be watching. My 2024-25 Premier League prediction.
But we're back. Premier League season
What
starts
am I doing?
this Friday. West Ham are playing on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Make sure for the vlog for that. But my
Oh,
God,
plugging the
in
vlog
for a treat
already.
this season. Premier League predictions today. Let's get into the video. Just
Here
before
we
we
go.
start this video, if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button.
Get on with it,
Also,
Zach, mate.
do get into this. Can I just talk about West Ham's transfer window? What a transfer window it's been. We've managed to bring in 8 signings so far. Okay, so I'm using the app on my phone, as you can see.
Is that it? That's all I wanted to speak about on the West Ham signings. That was just fucking. That was it. Okay. Here we go.
Obviously, of last season,
I look so different.
just added a new team to the bottom, and I think the team that are going to stay at the bottom is Southampton. I think.
Come on. Come on. There we go. 1 out of 1.
They're going to be getting relegated and right at the bottom of the table, in my opinion. They won in the playoffs, didn't they? They beat Leeds, who probably deserved to stay up more than them. And yeah, I don't think they're ready for the Premier League. I don't think all 3 of the teams that have come up are really ready for the Premier League.
That's a good sign because they've all gone down.
I'm going for Brentford.
Brentford. Brentford at 19th is a biblical stinker. That is what I call a biblical stinker, or what League Gunner would call a biblical stinker. That is -9 points. No, is that +9? Oh, it's just 9 points in general. I'm 9 off it. I'm going to do what Spencer FC does and add it all up at the end.
I honestly don't think they're that good. Whether they keep Tony for Saudi League or not, it's going to be a big struggle. They got that new striker in who got injured for, I'm pretty sure it's 3 months.
Igor Thiago. Have we seen him play a Premier League match? Have we seen Igor Thiago play a Premier League match?
That's not going to be very good for them. And I just don't think they've got quality. They come 16th last season. I don't think they're going to improve.
They haven't got quality. They've 3 of their players got 10 goals or more.
Next one is 18th. And sadly, I'm going to say Ipswich. I'm keeping them there.
Hey, that's only 1 point. Only 1 off.
Nah.
To be fair, I'll put them, they come 19th, I'll put them 18th. That's not that bad. I had them to get relegated. I just expected Brentford to be that shit.
How do I know if he's going to have a good season or not?
Well, he did have a good season, just signed for Chelsea.
Next, we've got 17th, and I'm actually going for Nottingham Forest.
That might be the worst of them all. That might genuinely be the worst of them all. That might be the biblical stinker. What's that? 10. I'll put them at 17th. They come 7th, 10.
I think they're going to have a terrible season. They've made a lot of signings, but they've also had a lot of outgoings.
So I've lost 9 points on Brentford, 1 on Ipswich, and 10 on Forest. I'm on 20 points already.
Owens have lost Niakate to Lyon. I'm 16th now. I'm going for Leicester.
Leicester.
Weird one.
Will they come? 18th, 3 points.
Because I'm not sure if they're going to get a point deduction or not, and that's going to change how I put them. If they don't get a point deduction, they're coming 16th. If they do, I probably will think they're getting relegated, but I'm just going off quality here. And they signed that Fatu guy now as
Fatu, so mid.
All right. I still don't feel like the squad's good enough for the Premier League, but I still think them 4 teams below them are going to be worse than them. And if they do get a point deduction, it won't look good for them, and they'll be going down.
24 points, I'm on.
Key now, and I'm going for Wolves.
They come 14th, didn't they? Was it 14th? That's 1 point. 1 point 14th for Wolves. That's not bad. I'll take that.
Of course, they beat West Ham in pre-season, but we didn't play full strength. As well, their captain too. I think they're good enough to stay up, but not good enough to challenge for the top half of the table. A bad season in their point of view, and it's just going to be just to try and just get results and try and build their team for the next season to try and push on. 14th now. I'm going Everton. Obviously.
Wait, where did Everton come? They come like 12th, didn't they? Oh, 1 point for Everton as well. Everton not bad. 1 off. Come 13th, and I put I come 13th and I put 14th.
So
I'll
they
take that,
both
to be
get
fair.
a point. 13th now, and I'm going for Bournemouth.
Oof. Where did they finish? 9th. That's 4 points lost on
Solanke lost their
Bournemouth.
striker, who
4
scored most of the
points.
goals last season, to be fair.
Lost Solanke or Evan Nilsson, who
They
banged
did
them in
start
this
battling well
season.
towards the end of the season.
Clive
They were
had a
unbeaten for a long
ridiculous
time,
season.
and picked up really good results against bigger teams.
But
12th now, and I am going for Brighton. That's a
Brighton in
strong one.
12th.
12th.
4 points again. I'm just racking up 4 points here.
They've had their time. They had their 2 or 3 seasons of being up near Europe or in Europe. They got knocked out of Europa League to Roma last.
They're not in Europe this season. Only just missing out. What, they miss out by like a point? No, 4 points to be fair.
Season.
But they were up there again this season, to be fair. 11th, here we go.
For Fulham.
That might be good.
Fulham, to be fair. They did smash
Bang on.
5-0.
Bang on. There's another one. Southampton and Fulham bang on at the moment.
Last season, which I ain't happy about. But they've got a good team. I like some of their players. They did get rid of Decordova Reed, but they have got Muniz, who's cooking. Iwobi. They've got Smith Rowe from Arsenal. That is a great signing. I hope he does really well there. But
Yeah, cut the
Fulham,
bullshit,
good
Zach, mate.
team, They have signed someone called George Kuenka. He could be their replacement.
Who? Has he played for him? Has he played? How many games has he played for him? What's his name? Kuenka. For Fulham. Squad. So this geezer who I've mentioned that they've signed, I have not seen him play once. What position does he play? Oh, George Kuenka. He played 8 games all season.
10th, I'm going for Crystal Palace. I think they're going to have a good
10th for Palace.
season.
2 off for Palace. 12th.
Arteta is cooking. Elise's gone to Bayern Munich. They've got a bit of money to spend. They didn't get much from him though. I thought they would have done better business there. Eze, of course, Kamada, Walton, Gay. If they keep him, I know Newcastle are very close to agreeing a deal with him. Squad.
To be fair, I put Palace 10th. They've finished 12th, but they've won FA Cup and got into Europe. Got into Europa League, so I think they'll be happy with that. I think they're all happy with that, to be honest.
Especially a good starting 11. I think they're going to have a good season. They've got that new guy. I think his name's Said from Real Betis.
I think his name is Riyadh, isn't it?
Next is 9th, and I'm going for Chelsea.
5 off.
Because
I'm scared of, at the moment, look at 5, 7 and 8. I am going to lose so many points here. It's going to be ridiculous. But I'm ready for it.
Everything happened with Enzo. Everything happened with all the French players in the team. It's toxic dressing room, as I see someone say on TikTok, which I agree with. I think he's a Chelsea fan. It's not going to be good there this season. New manager.
Damn.
It's just a bit. They have got so many players. It's going to be hard for him to find the best 11. Enzo. It's got a tough.
Well, he did manage to do that, to be fair.
Get the best out. He said 8th now. I'm going for West Ham.
That's a big 6 pointer. To be fair, it could have been a lot worse. But I'm waiting for these points to come through from Tottenham United as well. It's just inevitable. It's going to happen.
I think we're going to have a good season this season. It's looking promising. New management. Julian Lopetegui. Them 8 new signs, as I mentioned previously earlier. The only reason I don't think we've come higher, as people were predicting us, is because you got to take time for it to gel. Of course, in pre-season we hadn't had the best pre-season. We've won like 1 game, of course, but it's all about performances. We did play well in our last one against Celta Vigo, and it's all. Lopetegui just got to find his best 11. Of course, you've got so many attacking options. You've got Paqueta, Bowen, Kudus, Antonio, Fulkrug, Somerville, Gilherme.
This is crazy. I'm talking here. At this point in time, I'm thinking West Ham might have a good season with Lopetegui and with some of them players, all for Fulkrug to get injured. I'm talking about Fulkrug with him. He's injured. Somerville got injured. He's still not even back. Tadibo got injured. He weren't back for ages. We ended up sending Ward-Prowse on loan for half a season to Forest, which was a downgrade at the time, just for him to go on to be pushing for Champions League for the first half of his season. Then he's just come back and had to drop back down to reality. You had Agüero, who's sent off on loan to Real Sociedad, I think, and was playing really well. They had like one of the best defensive records or something. And then who else is there? The list goes on. With Lopetegui, just yeah, he didn't have he didn't get the right players. He sent the good ones off and brought in ones that are just injury prone.
Hey, you've got so many attacking options. He's got to find the right balance. He's got to find his right team. He's got to
Oh yeah, and Antonio crashed his car, but we can't really help that, can we?
find the right balance in the midfield.
And Kudus decided he just didn't want to play football.
Of course, people putting Paqueta with Alvarez and Kudus. That's two attacking, which is going to get split, which means we're going to have to sacrifice one of them brilliant
And we could have signed Scott McTominay from Napoli, from United, but we thought, nah. Lopetegui said, nah, we'll get Guido Rodriguez instead.
attackers. 7th, and I'm going for Newcastle. I don't know if they're
What's
gonna
that?
do a season
1,
because
2
Isak's
off,
gonna
2
be
points
cooking.
there.
We know that he always is. Harvey Barnes and
Isak
Gordon,
cooking, that was a good
really
one.
good. Very Tonali's playing. I'm not sure. He probably is back. So
Didn't think Tonali was going to be as good as he was, though, to be fair.
Sure, but they've got a really good
They won a trophy as well.
team. But yeah, I think they need a couple more signings to try and improve. Of course, they missed out on Europe with Man United winning the FA Cup, which means they're going to be focusing on the Prem and the Cups, as are West Ham. And I think they're going to get into the
Focus. We got robbed at Villa in the FA Cup. We lost Carabao Cup. We got battered at Anfield. We get Anfield every season.
League for the next season. 6th now, and I'm going for Aston Villa. I think.
Is that another bang on? Get in. A 0-pointer. A bang on.
They've set the bar so high for themselves last season. I know they've done some brilliant transfer business this season. Villagine being one of them. What a player I actually really do like Villagine as a player. Morgan Rogers, I think he's going to be brilliant this season. Watkins, we already know. They sold Diaby, which is good business because he weren't that good for them anyway. I feel like they're good enough to.
I forgot about Diaby.
They've got Champions League to focus on, like Newcastle did last season.
Yep.
And I think they're going to do. They're going to have a good season, to be fair. 5th now, and I'm going for Spurs. I think they're going to have a good season.
That is a 12-pointer. Wow.
Obviously, they're in Europe.
The fact I put United.
And I think they're going to do well in there.
That's 2 12-pointers.
Signed Solanke, which is good striker for them to have. And
Oh no,
I think it's
United's
gonna
only
be a
11
alright season
pointer.
for Spurs fans. Madison, of course, if he's on the left back.
Didn't think Tottenham would be winning a trophy at the end of the fucking season, no, did I?
Community Shield, and I think it's going to be a good season for them though. Under Ten Hag, he's brought in all his Ajax like the lit. What a signing! Lenny Euro, I know he's injured, but what a signing that is. Mazraoui in for Wan-Bissaka's one shaky one. I think Wan-Bissaka's better than Mazraoui.
That one's actually come to life. That's a good opinion from me. Wan-Bissaka has been unreal for this season. He was unreal this season. Mazraoui, I'm not saying Mazraoui's bad, but Wan-Bissaka's shown true colours this season. He bleeds claret and blue, mate.
I'm not sure why they've sold Wan-Bissaka to us for 15 million, but I'm not complaining.
Dunked a like 10 out of 10 performance at Old Trafford as well when we were on 2-0. Got an assist.
So yeah, but they've got good squad depth. Casemiro's the one weak one, but I think they might be getting Ugarte. If they do, that's very good for them.
Ugarte not lived up to as good as he was.
3rd place, and I'm going for Liverpool.
That's a bad
I
one.
think they're going to have a good season under Arne Slot. I think it's going to be a bit of getting used to, though. I'm not having Klopp for once, but I think they're going to have an alright season. Not made any signings, though. They do want.
At least they got Arsenal right.
The keeper. I'm not sure, but I think they're doing alright. I think the squad's already good enough to come 3rd, and I think, yeah, 3rd place. 2nd place, and I'm going for Arsenal. I think they're going to come short again. Obviously, every season.
Second again.
But I think this season's going to be a lot closer. I think they might actually. I still think I might put them first. I'm still torn.
Nah, get out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little kid. It's 2nd place.
And then City first.
Champions League run's going to be a lot better this year than it was last season. Obviously, they got knocked out to Bayern Munich. I think it's going to be a lot better, and they could even get to the semi-final this year.
That is knowledge. Ball knowledge. I've got ball knowledge. That's what I've got. Arsenal could get to the semi-final. What happened?
Leaves 1st place, Manchester City, of course. Yeah.
That was the worst one. They got 3rd.
Viola, I think it's his last season of his contract. They signed Savio, which is a good signing. I think he's a pretty good player. Of course, they've got O'Reilly coming through academy. He looks pretty promising.
Not bad.
The squad depth just unbelievable. They've got Haaland. If he's last season he got injured and they still won the league. But yes, I think they're just going to win it.
I'm just waffling at this point, I'll be honest. I'm waffling. They're my Premier League prediction. I'm going to total up how many points I've got now, like Spencer FC does, with how far away I am. So obviously, City up to get first, they come third, so that's 2. That's 2 points because I'm 2 away. Whether I'm 2 above or 2 below, that's how many points I get. I'll go and add that up now and I'll come back to you. Okay, I'm back after doing the maths, which took forever. I can't lie. I did my maths GCSE last year, so I've come to the conclusion that it is 73 points which I've scored. That is terrible. But put it this way, I put Man United way too high. I put Spurs way too high. And put West Ham way too high. Without them, we're okay. We got three teams in the right position. That was Southampton, Arsenal, and Fulham, and Villa. Yeah, not very good though. I think why have I put Leicester down there? Why have I put Leicester that high? Why have I put Brentford that low? I was so adamant that Brentford were going down. I was saying it in every video as well, but 73 points. We'll have to try and beat you next year. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. More football content this summer. Keep us going during international break, whatever the occasion may be. I'm ready for the next Premier League season. See you all in the next video.